The Life and Sad Ending of Elaine Joyce. Elaine Joyce was born Elaine Joyce Pinchot on December 19, 1945, in Kansas City, Missouri, U.S. She is of Hungarian descent. She grew up with her brother Frank Pinchot. Elaine stepped into the entertainment business as an extra in films. She made her debut with the 1961 romantic musical tragedy West Side Story, as Hottie, the girlfriend of the character named Tiger, played by David Bean. After this, Elaine appeared as an extra in a few more musical films, such as The Music Man in 1962, Bye Bye Birdie in 1963, and Funny Girl in 1968. Elaine made her TV debut as herself in a 1965 episode of the CBS variety show The Danny Kaye Show. From 1967 to 1969, Elaine was seen in various roles of the NBC variety series The Red Skelton Show. Two of Elaine's first credited roles were those of Marion in the comedy-drama movie Such Good Friends and Emelitha Cusick in the Universal comedy How to Frame a Fig, both of which released in 1971. The following year, she made her Broadway debut with the musical Sugar. Elaine essayed the titular role of a ukulele player and singer named Sugar Kane in this musical adaptation of the 1959 romantic comedy Some Like It Hot. Elaine received a Theatre World Award in 1972 for her outstanding performance in Sugar. In 1976, Elaine was seen as Marcia Finch in the NBC series City of Angels. She made her debut as a host in the first season of the ABC series The All-New Dating Game. She hosted one episode of the series that was aired in 1986. At that point in her career, Elaine had more TV projects than films. She appeared in a number of series, such as Mr. Merlin, Beverly Hills, 90210, Melrose Place, Magnum, P.I., Simon and Simon, Too Close for Comfort, and Murder, She Wrote. Meanwhile, she was also seen as Edith Olsen in the 1980 horror comedy film Motel Hell and as Angie Weinbauer in the 1986 supernatural horror Trick or Treat. Continuing with her stage performances, Elaine appeared at the Alhambra Dinner Theater in Jacksonville, Florida, in May 1982. She was seen with Wayne Rogers in Robert Thomas' play Catch Me If You Can, staged at the Cape Playhouse in Dennis, Massachusetts. In 1993, she appeared in the brief recurring role of Paula Hammond in the NBC daytime soap opera Days of Our Lives and made a guest appearance in the CBS series The Young and the Restless. Elaine has also regularly appeared on several game shows, as either a host or a panelist. Some of her most noteworthy game shows are Match Game, Super Password, Password Plus Tattletales, What's My Line, and I've Got a Secret. She has made guest appearances in series such as Love, American Style in 1974, The Andy Griffith Show, The Carol Burnett Show, Kojak, Charlie's Angels, Green Acres, Hawaii Five-0, and The Feather and Father Gang. In personal life, Joyce was married to veteran stage actor Bobby Van. They got married in 1968 and remained together until Bobby's death in 1980. The two shared screen space in a few game shows, such as Tattletales and Match Game. Elaine's marriage had seen tumultuous days. In October 1967, an announcement stated the two were married. However, they were not. In November the same year, the El Dorado Times stated that Bobby had initially planned to marry on December 2, 1967, but since Elaine's brother, too, had chosen the same date for his marriage, they had postponed theirs. In February 1968, they announced they would marry on March 21 that year. Bobby and Elaine finally got married in Las Vegas on May 1, 1968. Just after a week, Bobby filed for an annulment, citing fraud as the reason. He stated that Elaine had persuaded him to marry her by telling him that she wanted children and that Elaine's claim was a lie. He also revealed that their marriage was not a happy one and that Elaine had attempted to run away. Nevertheless, their divorce was never finalized, and they remained legally married. They had a daughter named Taylor. After Bobby's death from brain cancer in 1980, Elaine married TV producer John Lavoff in 1985. They divorced in 1992. She has a son named Michael from her marriage to John. She then married playwright Neil Simon in 1999. Before the wedding, Elaine came to know about Neil's failing health without actually knowing the reason. She even suggested postponing the wedding. They later married more than a month ahead of the planned date. The private ceremony took place at a friend's yard. Elaine chose a gray Dolce & Gabbana wedding dress and wore her 5-carat ruby engagement ring. Neil died on August 26, 2018, due to renal failure worsened by pneumonia. Elaine once revealed that in 1982, while performing at the Alhambra Dinner Theatre, she had met and briefly dated famous author J.D. Salinger. He had once attended one of Elaine's shows only to meet her and go on a date with her. Even before this, the two had exchanged phone calls and letters for months. Probably, right now is her worst time when her health is slowly deteriorating. Thank you for listening to the story about the life of Elaine Joyce. Like and comment on your opinion in the comments section below.